Okay, we have all been there. You click on a link, you're ready to see some content, but instead, you get that loading screen. It's just a part of life online, right? But what is actually happening in those few seconds? Well, today we're going to peel back the curtain on that mysterious little digital pause. Yep, this screen right here, we've all seen it a million times. But what does it really mean? Is the website broken? Is your Wi-Fi acting up? Nope. The truth is that one little moment is one of the most important and honestly least understood parts of your security online. Right, so first things first, that little pause, it is 100% a feature, not a bug. You can think of it like a digital bouncer standing at the velvet rope of the website you're trying to get into. And before you can get inside, you've got to prove you're not there to cause trouble. And it all happens incredibly fast. I mean, in literally the time it takes you to blink, your web browser is being put through a little test. The question is simple, but it's critical. Are you a human or are you a bot? The answer determines everything. So why do we even need a bouncer in the first place? Well, because the internet is a seriously crowded place. It's not just us humans clicking around. There are also automated programs or bots all trying to access the exact same stuff. You see, a human user, that's you and me, we interact with a website in a pretty normal way. We click, we read, maybe we scroll around a bit. A bot, though, is a totally different beast. It's not there to browse. It can just hammer a website with thousands of requests every single second, trying to steal data or even just crash the whole site. So to tell the good guys from the bad guys, websites use this really clever technique. It's often called a digital handshake. It's a super quick, totally automated process that basically just verifies you're a real person before letting you through the door. This whole digital handshake thing happens in 3 basic steps. First, the challenge is issued. That's the just a moment screen you see. Then, your browser's credentials get checked for a couple of key things. And if you pass, your identity as probably not a bot is confirmed, and you're in. So what are they checking? Well, the first test is what you could call an action test. It just sees if your browser can run JavaScript. Now, pretty much every modern browser can do this without breaking a sweat, but a lot of those simple, high-speed bots, they can't. It's a really simple but super effective way to weed out the bad actors. The second test is all about memory. The website hands your browser a tiny piece of data called a cookie. You can think of it like a digital ID card or a hall pass that proves you've been cleared before. A real browser will hang on to this and show it next time, but a simple bot often won't bother. And that's it. If you pass both the JavaScript test and the cookie test, you've successfully completed the digital handshake. You've proven you're human, and you are ready to get to the content you actually came for. That's when you'll see this message, verification successful. This is your green light. It's the system saying, all right, you're cool, and giving you that all-access pass to the website. And you know, when they say just a moment, they really aren't kidding. This entire process, from that initial challenge to the final page loading on your screen, happens in like half a second. It happens in the blink of an eye. It's actually pretty amazing how fast it all works. So what's the big deal? Why go through all this trouble just to visit one website? The answer is actually pretty simple. That tiny little pause is the first line of defense, protecting us from a whole bunch of nasty online threats. Think about it. By filtering out all those malicious bots, this quick security check keeps websites from getting overwhelmed and crashing. It helps protect your personal data from being stolen, and ultimately, it ensures a much faster, smoother experience for all the actual humans online. So really, the next time you see that just a moment screen, try not to think of it as a delay. Think of it as your digital passport getting a fresh stamp, clearing you for safe passage to your online destination. But, of course, this cat-and-mouse game between security experts and malicious bots is far from over. As bots get smarter and more sophisticated, you have to wonder, what will the next digital handshake look like? What new tests will we have to pass to prove that we're still human? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.